3 people are trapped in a 247 degrees Fahrenheit sauna room. If they can't escape soon, they'll be killed by heat and probably roasted like jerky. This tragedy is caused by a teammate Michael who's totally careless. Michael just had some alcohol. He is too drunk to almost trip over the ladder. He casually throws the ladder, but it ends up blocking the sauna room entrance. The girl Renee inside wants to leave, but when she pushes the door, the ladder gets stuck tighter. Ian realizes something is amiss and swiftly begins trying to force to open the door. The ladder is tightly stepped on, despite his efforts. It is immobile. Renee calls for Michael from the window. But Michael drank excessively. He is sleeping on the sofa like a log. The sauna stove keeps heating up. Ian grabs a stone and uses water to cool it. He takes the stone and tries to break the glass. The glass is too hard, causing his hand to bleed. The glass is still undamaged. After persisting relentlessly, the glass is finally broken. Renee pushes Ian aside. Greedily breathes in fresh air outside. With the chill air entering, they finally can be relaxed a bit. But there is an auto thermostat in the room. It detects the inside temperature is too high and promptly raises it again. Ian attempts to drape a cloth around a stone, and hooks the ladder on the door. He swings his arm desperately, trying to hook the ladder. Despite bleeding hand, he couldn't hook the ladder. This method doesn't work either. Renee spots the thermostat on the wall and wants to smash it. Maybe this would decrease the temperature. Ian warns her against hasty actions, because the consequence of doing so is unpredictable. She has to give up, helpless. After tending to his injured hand, Ian spots a light bulb on the wall. A bold idea strikes him. He removes the bulb and requests water from Renee. Then wets a towel and puts it in the light bulb base. He wants to use this method to disrupt the circuit and achieve the cooling effect. Although the fuse is successfully burned out, Ian is also continuously convulsing from the electric shock. The temperature does not decrease as intended, due to the separate circuits for the light and stove. Now that the lights are gone, they still couldn't find a way to escape. Time is ticking away. They hear the landlord's dog barking. They urgently seek help, and the dog senses the imminent danger. Meanwhile, Michael outside awakes. He comes to check why the dog is jumping like crazy. The 3 in the sauna room glimpse hope. Shout for help from Michael. Suddenly, fireworks unexpectedly appear in the sky. The noise drowns out their cries for help. Michael doesn't notice anything strange in the sauna, so he leaves, making the nearby dog very anxious. The dog finds its owner and barks incessantly. The owner is confused, thinking the dog must be scared by fireworks. At this side, Renee refuses to wait for death. She grabs a stone and attempts to smash the gauge. Jenna swiftly intervenes to halt her erratic behavior. But she unintentionally strikes Renee during the argument. Realizing she making a big trouble, C quickly grabs a stone and begins smashing it forcefully. The thermometer is quickly shattered. She believed the heater could be switched off, but the temperature in the room starts to uncontrollably rise. Ian is nearly collapsed by Jenna's foolishness. He couldn't bear this torment, and after roaring angrily, charged towards the sauna stove, intending to destroy it with brute force in the intense shaking. He shakes the gas pipe and the impact causes the door to burst to open quickly. Ian is killed by explosion and Jenna, who escapes, comes to the refrigerator. She joyfully drinks a cold beverage. Recalling the experience, she sits on the bed and weeps. People keeps calling her name non-stop in her ears. In a daze, she sees unconscious Renee. It turns out the escape is just an illusion due to gas leaking. They are still stuck in the sauna room. The room is now full of gas. She crawls to the window and takes the breaths of air. Then she moves unconscious Renee, hoping to let her breathe some fresh air. But now she is too weak to carry Renee. So she ties a towel to the ceiling beam. She holds Renee's arm and attaches her to the window. She collapses due to gas poisoning. She faints. Luckily, the house owner returns just in time. He observes the unconscious Renee by the window. The sauna room is a mess now. He promptly saves the pair and calls the police. Michael rushes over too, squatting and crying on the side. Just because of his negligence resulting in 1 death and 2 injuries in this accident.